Procrastination covers a very broad scope, far greater than we often admit. It is not simply a harmless delay in action. It is a behavior deeply rooted in avoidance, self-doubt, and misplaced priorities. For those seeking to rise above its grip, procrastination must first be understood, not as an external force, but as a reflection of internal struggle. Before individuals can fully overcome the environment of behavior that procrastination creates, they need to familiarize themselves with its nature, its origins, and its impact on their lives. This understanding lays the foundation for overcoming it. Procrastination is the thief of time. It persuades us to trade the certainty of action for the illusion of future opportunity. While the mind assures us, "I will get to this later," it often conceals a deeper truth: fear, uncertainty, or a lack of direction. In this way, procrastination does not merely delay progress. It erodes the confidence and discipline required for meaningful action. The ancient Stoics were no strangers to this battle. Though they lived centuries ago, their words remain piercingly relevant. Action is the essence of life, and hesitation is its foe. Seneca reminds us, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. In procrastination, we see the essence of this waste, a subtle but persistent refusal to confront life head-on. To truly confront procrastination, one must look beyond the surface. It is tempting to see it as laziness, but this oversimplification misses its deeper causes. Procrastination often stems from an avoidance of discomfort, an unwillingness to confront the difficult or unfamiliar. This discomfort may come in many forms: fear of failure, perfectionism, or even a lack of confidence in one's ability to succeed. In other cases, procrastination arises from misplaced priorities. It is easier to focus on immediate gratification than to commit to long-term goals. The pleasure of distraction, whether it be idle scrolling, meaningless tasks, or fleeting entertainment, can seduce even the most disciplined minds. Yet, as the Stoics teach, true fulfillment comes not from fleeting pleasures but from the pursuit of purpose and virtue. Procrastination also thrives in the absence of clarity. When we do not have a clear sense of direction or purpose, the mind becomes paralyzed by indecision. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself but to your estimate of it." In the same way, procrastination feeds on the uncertainty and doubt we allow to cloud our judgment. The true cost of procrastination is far greater than the time it steals. Each moment spent delaying is a moment forfeited, an opportunity lost, a goal deferred, or a skill left undeveloped. Over time, these small losses accumulate into larger consequences: stagnation, regret, and a diminished sense of self-worth. The Stoics remind us that life is fleeting, and the moments we waste cannot be reclaimed. Epictetus advised, "Don't explain your philosophy, embody it." Procrastination, in its essence, is the failure to embody action. It is the gap between knowing what must be done and doing it, a gap that can only be closed through willpower and deliberate effort. The good news is that procrastination is not a fixed state. It is a habit that can be unlearned. The journey begins with awareness, recognizing procrastination not as a flaw, but as a behavior that can be examined, understood, and ultimately transformed. The process may be challenging, but as the Stoics teach, difficulty is often the path to growth. To overcome procrastination, one must embrace the principles of discipline, clarity, and courage. Discipline provides the strength to take consistent action, even in the face of discomfort. Clarity ensures that one's efforts are aligned with meaningful goals. Courage, finally, allows individuals to confront their fears and uncertainties, choosing progress over hesitation. In the chapters to follow, we will explore the practical strategies and timeless wisdom needed to conquer procrastination. By understanding its roots and consequences, and by applying Stoic principles to our daily lives, we can reclaim the time and energy lost to inaction. Through this journey, you will discover that the antidote to procrastination lies not in external solutions, but in the mastery of your own mind. Procrastination is the practice of delaying tasks, often prioritizing those that are less urgent or more pleasurable over responsibilities that require immediate attention. It is the subtle substitution of fleeting comfort for meaningful progress, a habit that deceives us into believing there is always time to make up for what we postpone. But as the Stoics remind us, time is the one resource we can never reclaim. At its core, procrastination represents a conflict between two opposing forces: the desire to produce and the tendency to postpone. Productivity is the act of pulling oneself forward, of striving toward completion and accomplishment. Procrastination, in contrast, pushes tasks forward into an uncertain future, often leaving them undone indefinitely. In this way, procrastination becomes the antithesis of ideal productivity. This habit has consequences far beyond undone tasks. It has the power to fill life with shame and regret. To procrastinate is to betray our own potential, to sacrifice long-term fulfillment for short-term ease. The moments we lose to inaction weigh heavily upon us, creating a cycle of avoidance and guilt that can feel impossible to escape. The allure of procrastination lies in its false promises. It offers relief from discomfort and the illusion of control. Instead of tackling difficult or unpleasant tasks, we gravitate toward activities that are easier, more pleasurable, or less demanding. These distractions may provide temporary satisfaction, but they leave us unprepared for the looming consequences of our delay. Seneca warned against this mindset, writing, "While we are postponing, life speeds by." Every decision to procrastinate is a decision to surrender the present moment. What seems like a minor delay often spirals into a pattern of missed opportunities and unfulfilled commitments. To procrastinate is to gamble with time, a resource that no one can replenish. The habit of pushing things forward creates a dangerous pattern. Tasks pile up. Deadlines approach and stress intensifies. When the last minute finally arrives, we are left scrambling to complete what could have been accomplished with ease had we acted sooner. In this way, procrastination not only delays progress but also diminishes the quality of our work. Tasks performed in haste rarely reflect our true capabilities. Worse still, chronic procrastination erodes our confidence and self-respect. We begin to see ourselves as incapable of change, trapped in a cycle of inaction. There are even instances when procrastination leads to deep shame. Shame for what we have failed to do, for the potential we have wasted, and for the opportunities we have allowed to slip away. This shame can become paralyzing, reinforcing the very behavior it stems from. Yet the Stoics teach us that shame, like any emotion, is a signal, a call to change our actions and redirect our efforts. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." The antidote to procrastination lies in action, no matter how small. By choosing to act, we break free from the paralysis of inaction and reclaim our agency. Procrastination has become a widespread phenomenon in our fast-paced, modern world. Many individuals, faced with increasingly hectic schedules and pressing deadlines, paradoxically fall into the habit of delay, despite the urgency of their responsibilities. They choose to postpone the important in favor of the trivial. This habit not only undermines their productivity, but also adds to their stress, creating a cycle that is difficult to break. Why then do we procrastinate even when the stakes are high? The Stoics would attribute it to the mind's tendency to seek ease and avoid discomfort. When we are overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks before us, it becomes tempting to escape into distractions or less urgent activities. Yet this avoidance only intensifies our burden. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Procrastination, at its heart, is a failure to exercise this power. To combat procrastination, one must replace chaotic habits with disciplined strategies. One such strategy is the creation of a timeline. A well-structured timeline provides clarity, order, and accountability, 3 essential ingredients for overcoming the tendency to delay. Timelines are powerful because they transform overwhelming workloads into manageable steps. They give structure to our days and ensure that each moment is directed toward a meaningful goal. By creating a timeline, we take control of our time rather than letting it slip away unnoticed. The benefits of creating a timeline: through clarity and focus. A timeline removes ambiguity from our tasks. When we allocate specific blocks of time for specific activities, we eliminate the guesswork and indecision that often lead to procrastination. The mind, when presented with a clear path forward, is more likely to engage in purposeful action. 2. Accountability. Timelines create a sense of accountability. When we set deadlines for ourselves, we are more likely to honor our commitments. This self-discipline mirrors the Stoic practice of holding oneself to a higher standard of integrity. As Seneca observed, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. A timeline ensures we are prepared. 3. Stress reduction. While procrastination may offer temporary relief, it inevitably leads to greater stress as deadlines approach. A timeline, by spreading tasks across a realistic schedule, reduces the pressure of last-minute efforts. This creates a more balanced and sustainable approach to work. 4. A sense of accomplishment. Each task completed according to the timeline becomes a victory, proof of our ability to take action and overcome inertia. These small successes build confidence and momentum, replacing the shame of procrastination with the satisfaction of progress. Creating a timeline is not merely a tool for productivity. It is a statement of intent. It signals to ourselves that we are serious about our goals and willing to take the steps necessary to achieve them. In doing so, we honor the Stoic principle of prohairesis, the power of choice and deliberate action. Procrastination, for many, becomes a coping mechanism, a way to wrestle with competing priorities, fear of failure, overwhelming stress, and even perfectionism. At first glance, delaying tasks might seem like a harmless way to regain a sense of control or alleviate immediate discomfort. However, this habit comes at a significant cost. When tasks are postponed until the last possible moment, the quality of work often suffers. What could have been completed thoughtfully and thoroughly in ample time becomes rushed and riddled with errors. This decline in quality not only impacts the results but also undermines one's confidence and reputation. Moreover, procrastination rarely offers the relief it promises. Instead, it generates a cascade of negative emotions, resentment, guilt, and stress. These feelings linger long after the task is completed, leaving a lasting imprint on our mental well-being. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, it is not death that a man should fear, but he should fear never beginning to live. In the same vein, procrastination robs us of the opportunity to live fully in the present moment, replacing action with regret. Beyond its immediate consequences, procrastination often leads to longer working hours as individuals scramble to meet deadlines at the last minute. This frantic pace can quickly spiral into burnout, sapping energy and creativity. Even worse, opportunities that require foresight and preparation may be missed entirely, leaving behind a trail of what-ifs and unrealized potential. The Stoics remind us that life is fleeting, and every moment lost is a moment that cannot be reclaimed. Epictetus once said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." Procrastination disrupts this harmony of intention and action, creating a chasm between who we wish to be and how we actually live. If procrastination begins to sabotage your productivity and peace of mind, it is essential to confront it with clarity and determination. The first step is awareness, acknowledging the ways in which this habit undermines your goals and happiness. The next is to take deliberate action, embracing practical strategies to break free from its grip. In countless scenarios, individuals find themselves faced with looming deadlines, yet instead of addressing their tasks, they succumb to distractions, scrolling through social media, checking emails, reading forums, or watching endless videos. These activities masquerade as harmless pastimes but are, in reality, thieves of time and focus. The result? A cycle of wasted potential and unmet obligations. You may find yourself in such moments, knowing you should be working yet feeling unmotivated or disconnected. These are the times when procrastination thrives, as individuals squander their precious hours on fleeting distractions. The tasks they should be doing are pushed aside, often until it is too late to complete them with care and intention. When the realization finally dawns that time has run out, panic and regret take over. The mind is flooded with thoughts of, "I should have started earlier," and "Why did I waste so much time?" In this state of frenzy, individuals scramble to finish what could have been accomplished with ease and excellence had they started sooner. The quality of their work inevitably suffers, and the cycle of procrastination repeats itself. Procrastination is not merely a harmless habit, it is a destructive force that prevents individuals from achieving better results in life. It erodes not only productivity but also self-discipline, confidence, and the ability to live in harmony with one's values. The Stoics understood the importance of living intentionally, of using every moment wisely. Marcus Aurelius urged, "You could leave life right now. Let that determine what you do and say and think." To procrastinate is to act as though time is infinite, as though there will always be another chance. But life is not a series of endless tomorrows. It is a finite collection of moments, each demanding our attention and action. Recognizing the scenarios in which procrastination thrives is the first step toward breaking free from its grasp. By identifying the distractions that lure us away from meaningful work, we can begin to reclaim control over our time and energy. It requires courage to confront these tendencies. But as Epictetus reminds us, we are disturbed not by events, but by the views we take of them. The power to change lies within our perspective and choices. In the following sections, we will explore practical strategies to overcome procrastination and embrace the discipline of action. Through these lessons, you will discover how to transform wasted time into purposeful effort, allowing you to achieve better results and a greater sense of fulfillment. Creating a timeline is one of the most effective strategies for combating procrastination. While it may seem simple, this practice provides a structured approach to managing tasks, ensuring that no activity is neglected and no moment is wasted. If you truly wish to overcome procrastination and prevent it from ruling your life, creating a schedule or timeline is a step you cannot afford to overlook. A timeline allows you to allocate sufficient time to each activity, giving you a realistic path to meet all your deadlines. Whether you use a spreadsheet, a diary, or a simple to-do list, the tool itself is less important than the discipline it fosters. Choose what works best for you, but remain steadfast in your commitment to follow through. When you create and adhere to a timeline, you establish a system of accountability. Deadlines serve as checkpoints that motivate you to assess your progress and work harder. They also help you determine how long specific tasks and projects will realistically take, enabling you to manage your time with greater precision. Think of your timeline as your mentor, an impartial guide that directs your efforts and holds you accountable. If you stray from it and give in to procrastination, the consequences will be unavoidable. Missed deadlines lead to frustration and regret, outcomes that could have been prevented with discipline and forethought. As Seneca observed, "It is not because things are difficult that we do not dare. It is because we do not dare that they are difficult." A timeline provides the courage to confront difficult tasks head-on by breaking them into manageable steps. By finishing something at the end of every scheduled period, you cultivate a habit of steady progress rather than last-minute panic. Deadlines can often feel like a source of stress, particularly for those who are accustomed to procrastination. When tasks are delayed, deadlines loom larger, transforming from helpful markers of progress into oppressive burdens. This is the paradox of procrastination. It promises short-term relief but creates long-term frustration. However, when used wisely, deadlines are powerful tools for success. They create a sense of urgency and focus that drives action. By aligning your efforts with your timeline, you turn deadlines from obstacles into opportunities for growth and achievement. Always remember that creating a timeline is not just about avoiding procrastination. It is about reclaiming control over your time and your life. A well-crafted schedule allows you to keep up with your work, duties, and responsibilities without falling into the trap of delay. When you approach your tasks with discipline, you will meet your deadlines with confidence and pride. You will eliminate the stress of rushing at the last minute and replace it with the satisfaction of steady progress. Most importantly, you will be living in alignment with the Stoic principle of action. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, the impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way. By overcoming procrastination and embracing the discipline of timelines, you transform obstacles into opportunities and move closer to the life you aspire to lead. Procrastination is a common practice that many individuals manifest in their daily lives. Instead of dedicating their time to completing essential tasks, They allow trivial distractions to dominate their attention. This habit, while seemingly harmless in the moment, has lasting repercussions that prevent individuals from reaching their potential. Fortunately, there is a way to address this deeply ingrained behavior by fixing the environment in which procrastination thrives. A person's environment greatly influences their habits and actions. The Stoics emphasize the importance of controlling what lies within our power, and our surroundings fall squarely within this domain. By shaping our environment to support focus and productivity, we eliminate many of the triggers that feed procrastination. Below are practical ways to transform your surroundings and break free from this habit. Distractions are the lifeblood of procrastination. Whether it's the constant pull of social media, the temptation of entertainment, or the clutter in your workspace, these distractions divide your attention and weaken your resolve. To combat procrastination, take deliberate steps to minimize or eliminate these distractions from your environment. Declutter your workspace. A messy environment leads to a cluttered mind. Organize your workspace to create a clear, focused atmosphere that promotes productivity. Keep only the tools and materials necessary for the task at hand. Control digital distractions. Turn off notifications, silence your devices, and consider apps or tools that block distracting websites. Remember, these digital distractions are designed to capture your attention, but your time and focus are far more valuable. Set boundaries. Inform those around you of your focus time. Let them know when you are unavailable to minimize interruptions. A key to fixing the procrastination environment is designating specific areas for work. Mixing work with leisure spaces blurs the boundaries between productivity and relaxation, making it harder to focus. By creating a dedicated workspace, you signal to your mind that this area is meant for action. Separate work from leisure, if possible. Reserve a specific room or corner of your home for work. Avoid working from your bed or couch, as these are places associated with rest. Optimize your setup. Ensure your workspace is well lit, comfortable, and equipped with everything you need to perform effectively. A well-organized and pleasant environment fosters concentration and reduces the temptation to procrastinate. The Stoics believed in the power of intentional preparation. Just as Marcus Aurelius would start his day by reflecting on his duties and challenges, you can create rituals that prepare your mind for focused work. Start with a clear intention. Before beginning a task, remind yourself of its importance. Ask, why is this task meaningful to me? How does it align with my goals? Set a timer. Use techniques like the Pomodoro method, working in focused intervals, with short breaks in between, to train your mind to stay engaged. Practice gratitude. Reflect on the opportunity to work and grow. Gratitude shifts your mindset from obligation to privilege, reducing resistance to starting tasks. Visual reminders can help you stay grounded in the present and committed to your goals. Consider keeping a visible to-do list, calendar, or motivational quotes in your workspace. The Stoics often used maxims as reminders of their values. Do the same by surrounding yourself with words and symbols that inspire discipline and focus. Highlight your progress. As you complete tasks, check them off or mark them as done. This creates a sense of accomplishment and momentum. Display your goals. Write down your long-term objectives and keep them in sight. This serves as a constant reminder of the bigger picture and the importance of each step along the way. Ultimately, the environment you create should reflect your highest values and priorities. If growth, productivity, and discipline are what you seek, your surroundings must support these ideals. Every element of your environment should be a tool, not a hindrance in your journey toward a purposeful life. Epictetus taught, first say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do. By designing an environment that encourages action, you take the first step in living up to this wisdom. When your surroundings are in harmony with your goals, procrastination loses its foothold, and productivity becomes a natural state. Your environment can be one of the most significant contributors to procrastination. It either empowers you to act or lulls you into inaction. If your surroundings are chaotic, uninspiring, or overly comfortable, they may silently encourage the habit of delay. To prevent procrastination from taking over your life, it is essential to evaluate and fix your environment using the right approach. The Stoics understood The importance of aligning external conditions with internal discipline. Epictetus taught that while we cannot control everything around us, we can control how we shape our immediate environment. Your surroundings should serve as a tool to support your goals, not as a barrier to achieving them. Your environment directly impacts your productivity, influencing your focus, energy levels, and mood. Look around your workspace. Does it inspire you to take action, or does it make you feel unmotivated and lazy? Does it promote clarity and determination, or does it leave you distracted and overwhelmed? These are crucial questions to ask if you want to combat procrastination effectively. Negative feelings and moods can easily arise from a poorly designed environment. Disorganization, dim lighting, and stale air can create an atmosphere of stagnation, making it harder to concentrate and take initiative. Conversely, a clean, well-lit, and pleasant space can foster creativity, focus, and motivation. If your surroundings trigger negative emotions or hinder your productivity, take action to make them more conducive to working. The following strategies can help you transform your environment into a space that supports your efforts and reduces procrastination. 1. Declutter your workspace. A cluttered desk mirrors a cluttered mind. Remove unnecessary items from your workspace to create a sense of order and simplicity. Keep only the tools and materials you need for the task at hand, and ensure that everything has its place. 2. Improve lighting. Poor lighting can drain your energy and dampen your mood. Replace dim or harsh bulbs with brighter, more natural lighting. A well-lit space not only enhances focus but also promotes a sense of alertness and positivity. 3. Incorporate aromatherapy. Scent can have a powerful impact on your state of mind. Use therapeutic or aromatic air sprays to create an environment that awakens your senses and fosters relaxation or energy, depending on what you need. Scents like citrus, peppermint, or lavender can invigorate your mind and help you feel more present. 4. Create a positive atmosphere. Surround yourself with elements that inspire and uplift you. This could be motivational quotes, soothing colors, or even plants that bring a touch of nature to your space. A positive environment encourages positive emotions, which are essential for overcoming procrastination. 2. Designate clear boundaries. Ensure your workspace is dedicated solely to productivity. Avoid mixing work with leisure spaces to maintain a clear mental boundary. When you enter your workspace, your mind should associate it with focus and action. The Stoics believed in cultivating external conditions that reflect internal values. As Marcus Aurelius advised, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. In the same way, your environment should embody the mindset you wish to cultivate. Orderly, intentional, and focused. By fixing your procrastination environment, you create a physical space that supports your mental discipline. When your surroundings align with your intentions, procrastination has fewer opportunities to take root. Every element of your environment should serve as a reminder of your purpose, nudging you toward action rather than delay. Through deliberate changes, you can transform your space into a powerful ally in your journey toward productivity and self-mastery. Some individuals consider procrastination to be the death of the soul. This strong perspective suggests that procrastination robs us of our vitality, potential, and the very essence of what it means to live a purposeful life. To procrastinate is to drift aimlessly, allowing time to slip through our fingers while our aspirations remain unrealized. However, not everyone shares this view. Some argue that procrastination is a natural response to the pressures of modern life, a coping mechanism for managing stress, fear, or perfectionism. Regardless of where one stands on this philosophical debate, one truth remains: universal procrastination is a habit that must be rectified and ultimately overcome. Left unchecked, it leads to regret, missed opportunities, and a life unfulfilled. For the Stoics, procrastination represented a failure to live in harmony with nature's course. Time, they believed, is a gift that must be used wisely, not squandered. Seneca wrote, "While we waste our time hesitating and postponing, life is slipping away." This stark reminder underscores the Stoic emphasis on immediacy, acting in the present to shape a better future. To procrastinate is to deny ourselves the opportunity to fully engage with life. It is a form of self-sabotage, a quiet surrender to fear or inertia. But as Epictetus taught, no great thing is created suddenly. The path to overcoming procrastination lies in deliberate, consistent effort, not in grand gestures but in the small, daily acts of discipline that move us closer to our goals. Regardless of whether one sees procrastination as the death of the soul, or simply a destructive habit, its impact on our lives cannot be ignored. Procrastination feeds on our inaction, growing stronger with every delay. The longer we allow it to persist, the harder it becomes to break free from its grip. The journey to overcome procrastination begins with acknowledgement, recognizing procrastination for what it is, a thief of time and potential, empowers us to confront it head-on. From there, we must commit to the practices and principles that will help us reclaim control over our time and actions. As we continue to explore the ways to defeat procrastination, let us remember this: every moment spent in purposeful action is a step toward mastery. The power to change lies within us, and with it, the ability to create a life of fulfillment and meaning. There are countless ways to overcome procrastination, but one of the most powerful methods lies in the company you keep. If you want to stop procrastinating, surround yourself with people who inspire and motivate you. The individuals in your life have a profound impact on your behavior, and their energy can either propel you toward action or lull you into complacency. The Stoics placed great value on the influence of others. As Seneca advised, associate with those who will make a better man of you. If you spend time talking with worthy and hard-working individuals, you are far more likely to be inspired to work and act rather than remain idle. Procrastination cannot thrive in the presence of determination and purpose, and the right company helps to cultivate these virtues within you. You must be selective about who you allow to influence your life. Identify colleagues, friends, or mentors who inspire you to strive for excellence. These are the individuals who challenge you to grow, to act, and to be better. Their example becomes a source of motivation, reminding you of what is possible when discipline and effort are prioritized. Conversely, be mindful of those who may unconsciously encourage procrastination. Surrounding yourself with individuals who frequently delay their own responsibilities or take a lackadaisical approach to life can subtly influence your mindset. Seek out those who embody the values you wish to cultivate: hard work, determination, and purpose. Engage with people who are driven and focused. Their energy is contagious and can inspire you to take action. Whether they are colleagues, friends, or family members, prioritize relationships with those who embody diligence and persistence. Personal development experts can provide valuable insights and strategies for overcoming procrastination. Attend seminars, read books, or follow thought leaders who specialize in productivity and self-discipline. Seek out individuals who have successfully conquered the habit of procrastination. Their stories can offer guidance and inspiration, showing you that change is not only possible but achievable. With the right mindset and effort, participate in groups or forums where members share similar goals of productivity and personal improvement. Being part of a supportive community can keep you accountable and motivated to stay on track. The Stoics believed that the examples set by others could serve as powerful motivators. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on the virtues of the people around him, drawing strength and inspiration from their actions. Similarly, you can use the success and discipline of others as a model for your own behavior. The habit of procrastination, delaying or putting off tasks requires prior attention and deliberate action to overcome. While individuals may possess intelligence or talent, consistent procrastination can lead to a life marked by lateness, missed deadlines, and unmet potential. It's not enough to recognize the habit. One must also actively dismantle it. Procrastinators often struggle with even the simplest tasks, believing they can delay until later. Yet in the end, this behavior frequently leads to worry, stress, and a frantic rush to meet deadlines. To achieve success and become a high-functioning individual, you must beat procrastination at all costs. Doing so will not only restore your productivity, but also bring clarity and balance back into your life. Overcoming procrastination is not easy, but it becomes manageable when broken down into smaller, actionable steps. One of the reasons procrastination takes hold is the overwhelming size of tasks. When faced with a mountain of work, it's easy to feel discouraged and retreat into avoidance. The solution lies in shifting your perspective. Instead of viewing the task as a whole, focus on manageable parts. Breaking up tasks into smaller steps simplifies the process. By focusing on one piece at a time, you can eliminate the feeling of being overwhelmed and create a clear path forward. Allocate specific time to complete each part, making even the most daunting projects approachable. Concentrate solely on the step at hand, giving it your full attention and effort without worrying about what comes next. Once the immediate task is complete, move on to the next with the same focus. This method not only prevents you from feeling overwhelmed, but also keeps you engaged in the present moment. If you still find yourself procrastinating, take the breakdown even further. For example, instead of focusing on write a report, start with draft the introduction. When tasks become smaller, they feel more achievable, and motivation naturally follows. The Stoics often emphasized the importance of dealing with challenges one moment at a time. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "Do every act of your life as though it were the last." In other words, focus on the task in front of you, not on the entirety of what lies ahead. Dwelling on the difficulty or size of a project only leads to anxiety and inaction. By tackling one small piece at a time, even the most challenging undertaking becomes manageable. This approach also aligns with the Stoic principle of control. You cannot complete an entire project in one moment, but you can control your effort in the immediate step. This deliberate focus reduces procrastination and transforms daunting tasks into a series of achievable actions. Breaking tasks into smaller steps also builds momentum. Each completed step brings a sense of accomplishment, creating a positive cycle of action and reward. This momentum can carry you through even the most difficult projects. Rather than feeling crushed by the weight of the big picture, you find motivation and eagerness in making steady progress. For those prone to procrastination, this method offers a clear path forward. Ignore the enormity of the task for now. Focus solely on the first step. Complete it to the best of your ability. Then move to the next. As Seneca observed, "He who is everywhere is nowhere." To be effective, you must focus your energy and attention on the task immediately in front of you. No matter how difficult or complex a project may seem, breaking it into smaller steps ensures progress is possible. By addressing tasks one step at a time, you avoid the overwhelm that often triggers procrastination. Let go of the big picture momentarily, and instead channel your energy into each manageable piece. The Stoics remind us that any obstacle can be overcome when approached with patience and intention. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." When you transform overwhelming tasks into smaller steps, you turn procrastination's greatest weapon, fear of difficulty, into your most effective strategy for progress. Words are powerful. They carry the ability to motivate, inspire, and persuade. But they also have the potential to dissuade, dismiss, and discourage. The words we tell ourselves and those we absorb from others play a significant role in shaping our actions and decisions. When combating procrastination, the language we use is crucial. Positive, intentional words have the power to plant the seeds of success and propel us toward action. The Stoics understood the importance of words, especially those we use to frame our internal dialogue. Marcus Aurelius frequently reflected on his thoughts, using self-reminders to stay focused and aligned with his values. In his meditations, he wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." Similarly, the words we choose can either reinforce our ability to act or strengthen our tendencies to delay. Positive words empower us to act. When you use affirming and intentional language, you reinforce your belief in your abilities and your purpose. By saying, "I can do this," or "This task is an opportunity, not a burden," you shift your mindset from resistance to acceptance. Words such as progress, growth, and achievement become guiding principles that motivate you to move forward. The words you use, whether spoken or thought, reveal your true self. They reflect your values, beliefs, and priorities. When you focus on words that encourage and uplift, you not only inspire yourself but also reinforce a mindset of growth and resilience. Conversely, negative words such as "I can't," "too hard," or "not now" reinforce procrastination and hesitation. Internal dialogue is a powerful tool for shaping your actions. Instead of allowing self-doubt or fear to dominate, consciously replace negative thoughts with positive affirmations. Remind yourself of your capability and the importance of the task. For instance, when you catch yourself thinking, "I don't feel like starting," reframe it as, "Taking the first step will make this easier." For the Stoics, words were not merely a means of communication. They were instruments for guiding thought and action. Epictetus taught that it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. In this light, the way we frame our challenges through words directly impacts our response to them. Imagine approaching a daunting task with the mindset of, "This is impossible." That single phrase creates a mental barrier that prevents action. Now consider reframing it. "This is challenging, but I will break it into steps and handle it." This shift in language transforms the task from an obstacle into a series of manageable actions. Positive words are not just tools for action. They are reminders of who you are striving to become. By aligning your language with your goals, you create a clear connection between thought and action. Words such as commitment, discipline, and growth become anchors that keep you grounded in your purpose. When procrastination begins to creep in, use empowering phrases to regain focus. "This small step is progress toward my larger goal. I have the discipline to act even when it's difficult. My effort today shapes my future." These simple reminders, repeated as mantras or affirmations, can rewire your response to resistance and reignite your motivation. The language you use does more than motivate you. It also impacts those around you. When you embody positivity and determination through your words, you inspire others to do the same. This ripple effect creates a cycle of encouragement, helping to build environments that foster action and growth. Words, as the Stoics taught, are a reflection of thought. By choosing words that empower, inspire, and motivate, you align your thoughts and actions with the pursuit of excellence. As Seneca wrote, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." Make your words good, and let them guide you to a life of purpose and productivity. Regardless of the purpose, the right word should always be chosen and spoken. When faced with a mountain of responsibilities and tasks, it's natural to feel the urge to delay. Procrastination often disguises itself as a harmless habit, a decision to push things to tomorrow. Yet it is this very habit that prevents people from reaching their full potential, keeping them from becoming more productive and directed toward their goals. One of the most effective ways to combat procrastination and regain control is by focusing on positive words. These words are not just fleeting thoughts. They are tools that can trigger motivation and propel you forward. When you think about words that inspire you, they remind you to take action. This practice doesn't demand immediate, dramatic changes. It's a gradual process of taking small, deliberate steps toward completing your tasks. Positive words guide your mindset as you approach your responsibilities. When the scope of your tasks feels overwhelming, remember that progress is made one step at a time. Focus on what you can accomplish today, and let those small victories build momentum. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You must build up your life action by action, and be content if each one achieves its goal as far as possible." Words that demotivate or distract you can disrupt your focus and productivity. Allowing negativity to seep into your thoughts can derail your progress, reinforcing procrastination. When faced with discouraging words, whether from others or your inner dialogue, actively counter them with positive affirmations. Remind yourself, "I need to do what must be done today, so tomorrow can be dedicated to new goals and opportunities." This thought centers you in the present moment, helping you prioritize what truly matters. By focusing on the now, you prevent tasks from piling up and becoming overwhelming. Positive words not only guide your thoughts but also shape your outcomes. Thinking about words that uplift and energize, you can change how you perceive challenges. This shift in perspective directly influences your mood and decision-making, fueling your enthusiasm and confidence. The Stoics often spoke about the influence of perception, with Epictetus stating, "Men are disturbed not by things, but by the view they take of them." By framing your tasks with empowering language, you reshape your approach to work and life. If the words and conversations around you spark negativity or foster procrastination, It's time to evaluate your environment. Surround yourself with individuals who share encouraging words and wisdom. People who inspire you to act and achieve. These positive influences not only motivate you but also remind you of your own potential. Positive words hold the power to transform your thoughts into actions. They ignite determination, strengthen resolve, and encourage you to take the steps necessary to overcome procrastination. When you believe in your ability to achieve, you will naturally begin to act with greater energy and focus. If you plan to overcome procrastination, let positive words be your guide. Remind yourself that each task completed today is a step closer to your goals. Avoid rushing or panicking during last-minute efforts. By creating a habit of starting early, supported by affirming thoughts. As Seneca wisely noted, it is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it. By adopting positive words and affirmations, you not only confront procrastination, but also transform it into an opportunity for growth. Instead of viewing procrastination as an obstacle, see it as a signal, a reminder that action is needed. When faced with hesitation, say to yourself, I can do this. I have the strength and I am willing to begin. This simple shift in mindset allows you to replace doubt with determination. Through the deliberate use of positive words, you build a foundation for consistent action and long-term success. Remember, each moment spent procrastinating is a moment forfeited, but every step taken today is an investment in the life you aspire to create. When you begin the process of discovering what you truly want to accomplish in life, it's natural to encounter questions, confusion, and even doubt. This is a necessary part of self-discovery. As you peel back the layers of external expectations and fleeting desires, you start to uncover your deeper motivations and purpose. Some say the first step in this journey is to distinguish your wants from your needs. Wants are often shaped by external influences, what society, peers, or fleeting emotions suggest you should pursue. Needs, on the other hand, are rooted in your core values and priorities. The Stoics remind us to focus on what truly matters and to let go of unnecessary distractions. Epictetus taught, know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly. For individuals struggling with procrastination, this journey of self-discovery can be transformative. When you are unclear about what you truly want, it is easy to fall into the habit of delaying action. Clarity of purpose, however, becomes a powerful antidote to procrastination. Knowing what you want ignites motivation and brings focus to your efforts. Procrastination often stems from uncertainty. When you're unsure about your goals or direction, tasks can feel aimless or overwhelming. Discovering what you truly want provides a guiding light, a reason to act. As Marcus Aurelius wrote, people who labor all their lives but have no purpose to direct every thought and impulse toward are wasting their time, even when hard at work. By identifying what truly matters to you, you align your actions with your values. This alignment eliminates much of the resistance that fuels procrastination, replacing it with a sense of purpose and urgency. Start by reflecting on your desires. Are they driven by external pressures or do they align with your inner values? Wants are often temporary and superficial, while needs represent what is essential for your growth and well-being. Focus on what truly resonates with you. To gain clarity, ask yourself the following questions. What are the things I find most meaningful in life? If I had no fear or external pressures, what would I pursue? What accomplishments would make me feel fulfilled? Honest answers to these questions can provide the direction you need to eliminate procrastination and take meaningful action. Writing clarifies your thoughts. When you put your goals and desires on paper, they become tangible and actionable. As Seneca said, if a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Writing gives your goals a destination, ensuring that your efforts are not wasted. Imagine yourself having accomplished your goals. How does it feel? How does it change your life? This practice not only motivates you, but also reinforces your commitment to take action. As you uncover what you truly want, you begin to see how procrastination is a barrier to achieving it. The clarity you gain transforms tasks from burdens into stepping stones toward your larger goals. With each action taken, you move closer to the life you envision. If procrastination persists, remind yourself of the why behind your actions. When your purpose is clear, procrastination becomes less appealing. Instead of delaying, you are compelled to act because each step matters. Discovering what you truly want is not just about identifying goals, it's about aligning your daily actions with those goals. This alignment brings focus and direction to your life, making it easier to overcome procrastination. You no longer act out of obligation or fear, but out of a deep connection to your purpose. Remember, clarity leads to action, and action leads to results. By taking the time to uncover what you truly want, you equip yourself with the motivation and focus needed to eliminate procrastination and pursue a life of meaning and productivity. Every individual has their own goals in life. These goals might include getting in shape, accumulating wealth, buying a new home, or overcoming bad habits like procrastination. Goals provide a sense of direction and purpose, yet they remain mere aspirations, unless paired with deliberate effort and consistent action. Without taking meaningful steps toward them, goals remain unfulfilled dreams. The Stoics understood this deeply. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have to assemble your life yourself, action by action." Success, no matter how grand the goal, is built incrementally through small, intentional actions. Practicing the art of meeting goals is essential for achieving the results you desire, whether it's personal growth, professional success, or freedom from procrastination. Below are practical ways to cultivate this discipline. The first step toward achieving your goals is self-reflection. Take the time to ask yourself if your goals are realistic and attainable. Unrealistic goals can lead to frustration and inaction, while clear and achievable goals provide a solid foundation for progress. By evaluating your goals, you gain a clear visualization of what you truly want to accomplish. This process also prepares you for the inevitable changes and challenges that will arise. The Stoics emphasize the importance of adaptability. As Seneca noted, "Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity." Anticipate obstacles and remain flexible in your approach, adjusting your course as needed while staying true to your purpose. Once you have set your goals, commitment becomes essential. Commitment is the fuel that drives action, keeping you focused even when distractions or difficulties arise. Procrastination, however, is a direct threat to commitment. Diverts your attention, undermines your confidence, and delays progress. To stay committed, remind yourself of the importance of your goals daily. Create a mental or physical ritual, such as reviewing your goals each morning or journaling about your progress in the evening. These small acts reinforce your dedication and provide clarity, making it harder for procrastination to take hold. Goals are not achieved overnight. The journey toward success requires patience, persistence, and a realistic understanding of the time and effort involved. Impatience can lead to discouragement, while an unrealistic view of progress can cause you to abandon your goals altogether. The Stoics emphasize the importance of working steadily toward what matters. Epictetus advised, "No great thing is created suddenly." If you find yourself trapped in a habit like procrastination, this truth is even more critical. Procrastination thrives on impatience and fear, but steady, patient effort erodes its grip. To turn goals into accomplishments, you must take deliberate steps. The following practices can help you develop the discipline needed to achieve success. Break your goals into manageable steps and allocate specific time frames for each. A timeline helps you stay organized and focused, reducing the likelihood of procrastination. Identify which tasks are most important and tackle them first. Prioritizing ensures that your energy is directed toward the actions that matter most. Acknowledge your boundaries and avoid overcommitting yourself. Knowing when to say no is as important as saying yes to the right opportunities. Time is a finite resource, and procrastination wastes it. Pay attention to how you spend your time each day and make adjustments to maximize productivity. The practice of meeting goals requires commitment, patience, and clarity of purpose. It also demands the courage to face habits like procrastination and eliminate them from your life. By focusing on what you can do today, no matter how small, you set the stage for long-term success. As you practice these principles, remember the Stoic wisdom that success is not merely a destination, but a process. Marcus Aurelius reminds us, "Waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one." In the same way, waste no more time imagining the life you desire. Take action to create it, one step at a time. The Stoics believe that every moment is an opportunity to align our actions with our values. As Marcus Aurelius reminds us, do not act as if you had 1,000 years to live. Fate is hanging over you. While you live while it is in your power, be good. Procrastination thrives on the illusion of endless time. But the reality is that each day wasted is a day that cannot be reclaimed. To overcome procrastination, you don't need to conquer everything at once. Start small. Focus on the task in front of you. Break overwhelming goals into manageable steps. And commit to completing each one with purpose and determination. Remember, the antidote to delay is action.